What's going on, guys? It's your boy Matt Rice. We're out here. Look, today's video is going to be a little bit different. There's not going to be a whole lot of action and everything else, but this is something that has been probably the culmination of months of work, and we're finally getting to make it happen. So, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. There's a big building behind me, but it's not quite what you guys think. So let me take you inside first, show you around a little bit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. So what you guys are seeing here is actually the new home of DNS Fabricators. Now, a lot of y'all will remember them because they're the ones that helped me build the Brooklyn Dodger. Not only that, they've been by my side and helping me with absolutely everything they can for I don't even know how long now. You know, I've often said that you guys know Justin. Justin is the guy that will religiously, I mean, if I want to go test, I want to go do something, he's right there by my side helping me, and I try to do the same for him. And this right here is now the new home of DNS Fabricators. But there's a little caveat to that. If you guys notice, this is also going to be my new home. The guys came to me and said, hey, we're going to expand our shop. We're going to move into a little bit of a bigger space. And we were wondering if you wanted to jump on in with us. Now, I've been looking for a shop anyway because I'm running out of room at home, you know, and I'm just not in a position where I want to build something there just yet, or, you know, lumber prices, building prices are through the roof right now, so it'd be really hard to do anyway. So I jumped on it. I said, yeah, absolutely. I would love to take that opportunity. So what you guys are seeing here in this little section of the shop here has now become the new home of DNR Auto and SHITBOX Supply. Now, I say that there's nothing there yet. There's just two cars, but I wanted to get the cars moved over. The cars have to get moved over. There's a lot of, you know, big stuff. The big pieces I want to start working on. I got to get my toolbox over here, and I got to get my cars over here. After that, it's a bunch of probably 10 trips of truckloads of stuff and everything else, and then we'll start getting all set up over here. Now, why this is important and why it's going to be awesome is I'm not doing... For those of you guys that know me from like years ago, I used to have a shop. DNR Auto was a shop before it was anything else. And, you know, we did normal repair work, we did some customization, we did, you know, Jeep stuff. There's a bunch of things we did. I'm not doing that here. Physically, what's happening is we're just combining forces over here so that way I can keep up with these two hot rods, keep them up and running, maintained, and we've got everything we need right here. I mean, there's going to be, the shop is going to be sectioned off in different sections, and we're going to have tools and equipment and everything all right here, not to mention genius minds and helping hands and anything anytime we need it. So it's going to be instrumental in getting this thing back up and running again, and that one. Now this one here, if you guys have known, we started working on the twin turbo stuff a little bit, but I got to a point kind of where I had to stop. Part of the reason I had to stop is because I knew that this was happening, and it's going to probably be another few days, maybe a week or so, before we can actually start working in here, you know, once I get everything over here and go from there. But I have got a whole bunch of stuff to catch up on, videos, everything else, and when I got to a certain point with this, it got to the point with the Nova where I would either have to take it somewhere and leave it somewhere and have somebody do the work, or I just waited till we got in this shop and we knocked as much of, if not all of it out as we could ourselves. So that's going to be the game plan. We're going to knock that out. We're going to work on the Dodger. We might do something with the front end. I don't know. If anybody has a 55 Dodge truck like that front end, I might buy the whole truck just to use the front end pieces. They don't have to be in great shape. Believe me, this thing's all cut up and hacked up anyway. So we might do that, but that's going to be the game plan. So I'll give you a little shop tour. Obviously over here, like I said, we're going to have my section. This is where we're going to put all the SHITBOX Supply stuff and DNR Auto and all my tools and equipment. Well, actually, some of my equipment and stuff will be spread out because, as you guys can see here, we've got, this is going to be the metal work section. You know, we've got tools, we've got welders, you know, saws, the English wheel, drill press, sanders, absolutely everything we need. You see they're working on a truck cab right now. This is going to be the other cool part of it, is that throughout all of this stuff, as I'm working on my cars and filming that and building those, we're also going to get to check out what these guys are doing in the shop. Because if you noticed, there's nothing lame in here. There's nothing, like, they don't do regular brake jobs. Anything that comes in here is some kind of a cool hot rod and something that is getting a bunch of cool work. So, you know, we've got the metal section. The metal section is going to be back there, and we'll come over here. And this one is one that I'll probably be helping out on, you know, as we can and as time allows and everything else. Oh, Dwayne, I don't know if I told you, I'm gonna have a set of headers for that.
Okay.
So, but this is actually Dwayne's car, and if you notice, no, that's not yours?
No, that's not mine.
I thought that was yours.
I wish.
Oh, whose is that?
That's another customer.
That's another
We
customer?
actually put the quarters and stuff on that car a while ago. It just came back.
Oh, shit.
Mine, the Nova,
Right.
looks just like that. It's primed the same.
Right, it looks just like it and everything. Oh, you know what? But the suspension isn't done. And okay, yeah. I thought it was yours. Shit.
That's a secret right now.
Oh, that's a secret?
No.
Oh, yours. Oh, okay. We won't talk about Dwayne's. So, but Dwayne's is a secret. All right, so this is another customer one. There's some LS stuff going on there. Now, granted, they've got great guys in the shop here already that know plenty of what they're doing. So, if anything, I'm just an extra set of hands. But they're going to be doing some LS stuff and that kind of stuff that I'm pretty familiar with. So, I'll be able to help out there. Obviously, they're going to need to plumb a bunch of these cars. So, that's where SHITBOX is going to come in. And, you know, we're going to be able to provide, you know, fittings and lines and filters and fuel pumps. And, you know, we're going to work on developing complete fuel kits from some of the stuff that happens here that these guys see regularly, and go from there. Now, here we've got our little office. That's the DNS office. And over here is where we're going to start, like, the mechanical side, the assembly, all that kind of stuff. And there will be a lift that goes in over here. And if by any stroke of luck that sometime in my life I can afford a lift, I'll put one over on my side as well. But there's going to be a lift over here. You guys got to keep in mind that literally they just moved. And I just started moving my stuff over. It's going to take time for us to get everything laid out and set out just exactly how it's supposed to be. So we'll take a look at it. You know, we'll keep cracking on it and getting it knocked out. But as you guys can see, this is already going to be a better place to film videos. We've got great lighting. The temperature control in here is astronomically awesome. You know, it stays cool in here, and they do have AC if they need to. Back behind me, you guys will see the curtain. This shop's actually cut in half. The guy that owns the building is on the other half, and he just kind of uses it as storage for his business. Who knows what's going to happen there? I'm going to make a prediction now that says about 6 months will be, what do you think?
About what?
6 months before that wall comes down, that tarp?
Shoot,
I'd be willing to bet. If there's one thing I know, it's that if you build it, they will come. And when you expand like this, it's going to be weird, but then there's just more people that are going to come here. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. So eventually we might see that side of the building. Who knows? Even still, it doesn't matter. We've got an awesome layout here. You know, obviously you can see they've got shelving all up. I still got to bring all my shelving for all my stuff, my toolboxes, all the SHITBOX stuff, everything else. So this is going to be the start to a new chapter. I mean, I'm real excited to get in here because there's something about when you're in a building with other people that are working, you tend to work harder too. You know, don't get me wrong, working in the garage at home is nice and everything, but coming here and having space, and believe it or not, this is the first time these two cars have ever been in the garage together. Right here, right now, this is it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to be able to get a lot done. And obviously I know I've got great helping hands. We've got great tools and equipment. I'm going to bring some of my tools and equipment over, actually all of them that I can, you know, and just contribute to everybody here building cars and building hot rods. So like I said, this video is a little bit different, but this is it. You know, this has been the thing we've been waiting for a long time. Hopefully it brings us tons of, you know, luck and success, but I also know that luck and success comes with hard work. So I can't wait to get in here and, you know, spend a couple days a week in here just wrenching on my stuff. Like, I need to get out of the house. It sounds silly, but when you work from home, so many things distract you and take your time and attention and everything that coming to a place like this is really going to help out with getting stuff done. And I think that one of those first things, I'm going to have to take a look. I want to get the Nova running and driving like within the next few weeks, like, you know, 3, 4, 5 weeks. I would like to have that thing running and driving. Now, to do that, does that mean we have to abandon the turbo plans? I'm not sure, but I think we got enough tools and equipment here that we wouldn't have to. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to talk to Dwayne a little bit and tell you guys about his shop. I can tell you one of the things that I want to be clear about, because I think it's important. I've gotten this question a lot, just with people that knew what was going on and also people that didn't know. Like, DNR Auto is not opening for business again. I am not working on anybody else's stuff. The whole purpose of this is literally just for me to be here, to have space to work on my stuff. If you guys want anything done, you can absolutely reach out to DNS. You can stop by, you know, fill out a customer form, all that kind of stuff. They can help you out, but it's not something that I'm going to be doing. I'm just here to work on my stuff. So definitely check them out. We will have an open house at some point once we get everything in here and organized and clean up, and we can, you know, them guys can kind of catch up on work. Maybe I can give them a hand a little bit, catching up on some stuff. I don't know how to do body work or metal work. I learned on the Dodger a little bit. So I don't know how much they're gonna let me screw up, but maybe I can help them catch up a little bit, and then we'll get to working on these things. So let's talk to Dwayne a little bit. He'll tell us a little bit about, you know, himself and how he got into this and why this is all coming to be. Tell us your name and how long you've been working on cars.
My name is Dwayne Snyder. I've worked on cars since I don't remember. Come from a family-oriented hot rod shop. My father was a racer. My grandfather was into racing. So I basically was a car guy before I even knew it,
Right.
which was a long time ago.
Now, how long have you guys been working on hot rods and stuff, you know, professionally as a business?
I actually quit collision work in '95. Even though I was building my cars at home, I would leave work, go home, work on my hot rods.
Right.
My hot rod I've had since I was 18, 53 now, so that says a little bit. But in '95, I quit collision and worked in a one-bay garage with a good friend, Larry Stewart, RIP. And we just grew, you know, our name. We never promoted.
Right.
Even now, I don't really promote a lot other than stuff like this. We just became really big. I worked at a national award-winning shop for quite a few years, 6 years. And in 2013 is when I just went back on my own to be with my family, my kids, and get back to my roots. You know, we were hot rodders. We, you know, the big award-winning thing was cool experience, great people. But once I came back home and worked locally with a lot of the hot rodders, we're more happy, we have fun.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change it for a world at this point.
So now, what you guys have been down at that shop, the old shop, for how long?
Yes, we were there for 7 years.
Right.
When I left one off, the other custom shop, I had a small garage. You know, we had to do something fast, and actually worked at home for about 6 months, and found the shop that we were in, and it was great. I mean, we were in heaven. About 2 years ago, things got really congested, but there was a fear of getting big again.
Yeah.
That to this day I still fear, because I don't want to go back to that corporate style.
Right.
I like working on, you know, good old boys cars and women.
Yeah.
And so about 6 months ago, after the 7-year stay there, we just knew it was time to not go all the way to the top, but find a happy medium where definitely have more room, bigger shop, and still stay within a realm of smaller, you know what I mean?
Right. So what exactly do you guys do here?
We do everything but upholstery work. We've taken cars out of cornfields, we've taken cars out of mud pits, and we actually do everything from the metal work, fabricating. We, you know, have set up rears and stuff, tub cars, fabricate LS swaps. A couple like crate motor stuff, you know, stuff like that, and fabricating them. We've done some diesels.
Oh yeah, you guys did that C10.
Yeah, we did the C10, which is like 1150 at the rear wheels, twin turbo diesel door max. And we also did the 4BT Cummins and the 54 Chevy.
Nice.
There's a lot of fabrication for clearance reasons.
Yeah.
And one thing we take pride on is our detail work. We don't just slap stuff in and throw it together.
Right.
Like people are amazed sometimes, like with the C10, because you open the hood and it's a twin turbo. There's no stacks, nothing coming out of the hoods or nothing like that.
It's very clean.
We fabricated and we put it in there subtle. So when you open the hood, people are really to this day amazed when they see a twin turbo diesel under the hood of it. We also, obviously bodywork, paint, basically turnkey. We do wiring, mechanical. We have some cars come in, we sell parts. So a lot of people, buy the parts, we install them. Some people have issues with what they're doing, so we help them out, bring it in, and we get them going.
Right.
This car here, 37 Chevy. This car should have been on the road 2 years ago. Guy brought it here, and in 2 weeks he was driving for the first time. So this car, the last time it was on the road was 1974.
Goodness.
So, it was a big pride moment for him.
Right.
Because the car has been sitting since 1974.
Yeah.
It was just smaller stuff that people just don't know how to finish things.
Right. Yeah. It's sometimes you get to the end.
We take a lot of pride on putting people in their cars and putting them on the road, drivable.
Right.
Like we build nice. We've done some high dollar cars. We got the Monte Carlo here that is a very, very high class car. LSA, full frame, everything, but it's going to be driven.
Yeah.
So it's not like a showcase car where you're indoor circuit and stuff like that. This car has a possibility of being caught in a rainstorm.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll have wipers.
It will have wipers.
All right. So what's the game plan? I mean, you guys now got into this.
Now that
shop.
we're here, retire. I made it here and I'm done.
Yep.
I did
Let
it.
the kids take over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and get some girls in bikinis and live on the coast.
There you go.
But no, we want to continue to make first of all our customers happy. We don't want to get overwhelmed where things are just not being done the way we like, because we try to build all the cars ourselves. So we just up the ante a little bit. We're probably going to hire maybe 1 or 2 people,
Right.
and we're just going to stay there. This is our dream. We've accomplished the facility for our dreams,
Right.
and now we just want to live it.
Yeah. So, and you guys, I mean, you're planning on some of the stuff I was going to look over, like a fabrication area, body
Yes,
work.
we're going to try to split up, which we didn't have over there a lot of times. We would yell rotate in the morning.
Right.
And that meant rotate the cars so you were able to have your areas to work. Here we'll have it broken down where we'll have our metal work, sparks, welding, all that kind of stuff, fabricating. Then we'll have our body work, which will be separated from that. And then on this side here, we're going to have assembly. And like I said, if we have like mechanical work, we do like the wiring, stuff like that, we'll bring this side in and have that kind of stuff. Try to separate the cars a little bit. The worst thing I've seen at this point is walking across the shop to get my tools.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a scooter.
Yeah. I've got carts that I don't use.
I'm
You
gonna get
guys.
a scooter so I can get back and forth.
So this is it. I mean, now it's probably going to still take some time because
Yes,
we got to get
It's
organized.
been crazy for 2 weeks now because this week was the first week actually we're all working.
Right.
But we're still, as we work, we're putting things away.
Right. We just went to Tennessee this last weekend.
To Tennessee, which was a great thing.
Right, but we still have
DNR,
more stuff.
Obviously did a great job there. A lot of people enjoyed that, and a lot of our guys needed that.
Yeah, a little
I
break.
had to stay back, unfortunately, because of this. But the guys did get to go, and then they enjoyed it, and it helped them. They were actually smiling for the first time in 2 weeks. So,
Came back to work smiling.
Yeah, it was a good outing.
Yeah, well, moving sucks.
That's something that we
happy
do. We're not just here to build cars because someone woke up one day and said, "Oh, I want to build cars." We live it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why when I say we build cars that are ours, they are ours.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we take a lot of pride. We go home and work on cars. We just live cars.
Yeah,
Flames on
literally.
our mailboxes.
There's one right over there.
Yeah, there's something that we definitely are proud of.
Right.
Hopefully, we're going to get it back a little bit.
Yeah, we might do some.
Needs a
I don't
little
know.
bit of help. A little
Needs
makeup on the front.
A little love. So.
But yeah, other than that, we just want to, stay here. We like where we are now. We've been given, thank the Lord and thank the military for making us all free to be able to do this kind of shit. And other than that, we're just going to try to stay about right here.
Right.
And
just have enough space that you guys can do everything in-house
have
where
enough
you want
space
it.
and where if my son's being an ass in the morning, I don't have to see him.
Right.
On the other side of the shop.
You have to bump into them.
Right.
Damn right.
But yeah, we're scared to death, but we're also very, very excited, for this opportunity.
Damn right.
Now, as you guys can see outside, we've got two big bay doors. There's one on the side here, and there's this other side one that's ours as well. That's going to make it really easy to get the cars in and out. They're redoing all this, and they're going to bring these millings, I don't know, all the way out, make this whole thing. We'll have a huge parking area, so we'll be able to keep all our stuff here. I think that's the important thing, is just we're going to have a place where, even these guys had their stuff in storage, and stuff at Dwayne's house, and stuff at Justin's house, and stuff at Brandon's house, and I got some tools at my house. So when we put it all together, it's going to make it really easy for everybody to get work done, and not have the delays of having to go here, there, or other places, and all that kind of stuff. So should be a good time. Nice spot to have barbecues and stuff. We'll have we're going to have an open
house.
We're going to have an open house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Streetcar activities.
Anybody knows where the shop is, knows what that's all about. So, yeah. Can you wheelie it, dog?
Nope.
Wheelie! Nope. I'm gonna laugh when he tries to pull it up and the front tire falls off. It's just a ride to the car. Such a big parking lot now. You got to take a ride to the car. So that's gonna be it for now. Stay tuned. I've got a bunch of videos to catch up on old stuff we did, and obviously we'll be filming new stuff as well. So all that's coming. Just wait.